Hey there, video 10 of my 90-day challenge. And in this video, I'm attempting to explain the reason that I'm even doing these videos in the first place. And if you get value out of listening to these videos, that's awesome. But to me, it's a bonus. The reason that I'm doing them is purely selfish because I really want to learn these principles that I'm talking about at a much deeper level. So I'm just using this as one opportunity to learn it at a deeper level. And obviously I talk about these same principles to our members, and I think about it a lot, trying to learn things at a deeper level. I think that having been in the personal development space for 35 years and been involved in coaching for a long time, you get to a point, and you get to that point a lot more quickly than I have. I think I'm one of the slow learners, where I think it is confusing and counterproductive to continue to learn more stuff. What's another system? What's another process? What's the latest and greatest, and so on? Because there are fundamental principles that they are just, they're foundational and they don't change. And there was a quote from Lee Matthews, who was the coach of the Brisbane Lions back in the early 2000s, where they won 3 premierships in a row. And one of his sayings that I learned from him was, there is nothing that will guarantee success, but there are many things that can guarantee failure. And the key to that saying is to look at all of the things that will guarantee failure, the practices, the mindsets, that they aren't conducive to the success that you want to make in whatever pursuit that you want to chase down. We've got to look at those things, those disciplines, and ask, are we doing them? And how well are we doing them? Are we phoning them in? Are we painting by numbers? Or are we doing them with a built-in, consistent, never-ending improvement approach to it? So if you have a habit, like I've talked in a couple of videos about our personal success ritual, it's a 4-part ritual with the last part's 5 parts. And it's just a brilliant thing that will transform your day. But you don't need to learn what else can I do. What you need to learn is how to do the first bit better, how to do the second bit better, how to do every bit better, but just have a commitment to doing one piece of it a little better today than I did yesterday. And that is the thing that moves you towards mastery, rather than knowing lots about lots of things. What if you were absolutely amazing and were able to master just a few things? I believe you're better off by mastering just a few things that really make sense to move you along toward whatever you think success is in the space that you want to be successful in. And part of mastery is teaching. And I've mentioned it before. Tony Robbins says we teach what we most need to learn. And so what are the things that really genuinely move the needle? And generally they are not systems and processes and cheat sheets and checklists and all of those sorts of things, because they are just the tools. It is the mindset, the understanding, the depth of knowledge of the person that is using those tools that gets the result. And we all want to get the results, but many of us aren't prepared to put the effort, the time in repeating these things that seem to be boring to get to that really deep understanding of the principles. So when you're using those tools, the outcome, the results you get are amazing. And teaching what we most need to learn, I think, is at the foundation of this. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. If this makes sense to you, I'd love to get into a conversation with you, whether it's digitally through LinkedIn in the comment section, or messaging, or whatever the thing is, in mail. I'm not sure what it's called in LinkedIn. It can be that kind of conversation, or reach out and let's jump on a Zoom or a phone call or something like that. If you've got something that you would like to unpack or talk about, I'm completely up for it. I work with residential builders, but if you're in any sort of small business and you're struggling and getting stuck with certain things, or you're very frustrated about something in your business, I'm sure we've got something that can help you. And it's just, I can learn from it, you can learn from it. There's no downside, there's no risk. So throw us a line, drop us a line, let's get into a conversation, see where it takes us. That's video 10 for my 90 videos in a row. So I'm making progress. Hope you're enjoying it. Let me know if you are. Bye for now.